Yum. I had diced some onions this morning. Washed my hands and I still smell the onion. It's strong. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. Today, we're going to take a look here at the energy of today for the Aries Collective to start your week. Just a few announcements. I have 17 bracelets, citrine and green aventurine. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Aventurine that are packaged up and ready to go. I have a appointment at the post office to get my son a passport, and then dropping off 17 bracelets that are all packaged up and have an address to be mailed out to my cosmic cash flow clients. So you may be one of those people and you will receive a tracking number once I have that tracking number. 17. Wow. That's only one batch, one round. So I'm finally up to date and caught up with everything. They took a lot longer than I thought, but when you're doing astrology, it's not like tarot. You want to make sure that it is exact, it is specific. But thank you. Thank you so much for you guys who are trusting me and are patient. I think they are going to turn out very well. So with that being said, once those 17 are dropped off, if anybody else is interested in a cosmic cash flow report along with your gift, do I have the oil up here? I have road opener oil, and I have money drawing oil that I bless them with, pray over them with before I package them out. So they're going to smell very good. And I feel like they're going to be very potent for all of your money transactions, manifestation, creations. If you're a business owner, keep that on while you're doing your work. If you're interested, just email me at ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com. That's my next thing. I turned off my email notification a few days ago. It's back on now. So anybody who sent me an email, I saw it today. So sorry, I had buku emails in there. I just had to turn it off for what I thought was going to be a day, just so I could just have a peace of mind. And I forgot to turn it back on. I just clicked today that I hadn't been getting any email notifications. So that's back on now. So you can email me at ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com if you are interested in a cosmic cash flow energy report. Okay. And yeah, I'll send you the information, all the details, how to sign up, what I need. I do need your time of birth. It is not, I mean, I can still work around that, but it would be more specific if you have your time of birth. What else? Also today, in between those appointments and whatnot, I will have the new moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus was yesterday. I wore green because I knew it was the Taurus energy to ground myself. I'm so glad I did. I was outside all day, took my son, my nephews and nieces to the Bounce America. Have y'all seen that? I think they go from city to city. Baby, that was the first taste of New Orleans heat for me, and I was drained after. So I couldn't do anything but shower and lay down. It was so hot. We were outside all day. So I am going to do the new moon in Taurus reading today. It is Aries Soul Guidance 222@gmail.com. And that is going to be in any of the description boxes that you may see. All right. What else? Have y'all had any strange dreams lately? I don't know. I have to look at the planets and whatever's going on, but I had the most craziest dream last night. It was so freaking crazy. And I feel like it may have been brought on by conversations of the day ahead, like yesterday's day. It was so hot outside yesterday. And me and my friend, we were walking around. She was like, isn't this, we saw all the other parents complaining about the heat. But something that we noticed is that the parents that were really complaining about the heat were the parents that were chasing around like 5-year-olds and under, had babies, had strollers. And I was like, isn't it making a world of difference, the temperature when we have big kids and we just like, go ahead, go play. bye. And it's like, it almost amplifies the heat when you're constantly saying, sit down, come over here. I was like, God, thank God to be in this phase of parenthood right now. You know, it was just like, I said, I think that makes a world of a difference in the heat because you're aggravated constantly talking to a kid. What I tell you, last night, I had a vivid dream that I had a newborn. I said, what the hell is happening? I said, are y'all trying to play with me? Because please don't play with me like that. Do not play with me like that. And I'm telling you, I was like, it was so weird. It was so vivid. Like I walked into the room and I saw this cute little newborn in the bassinet and I was about to keep walking past it. And something just clicked in my head that that's my baby. And I was just like, okay, so let me pick it up. I started feeding it, started breastfeeding it. I'm just like, okay. And even in the dream, I was like, what the fuck? You know, so when I woke up, I was really like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, I take it back. You know, I'm gonna be grateful. Grateful, right. Dreams don't always have the, you know, that kind of, they're usually symbolic, right? It's not that I'm gonna get pregnant, ain't no way, unless it's the immaculate, like, you know, I'm not getting pregnant, okay, because I'm not having sex. But you're pregnant with no ideas. That's a great way of looking at it, because when I saw that baby, I damn near wanted to jump out of my skin. And in my dream, it says I've had a dream that I was pregnant in the other day. So you did too the other day, but oh no, I had a baby. I wasn't pregnant. But when I looked up, it meant new opportunities or creativity and stuff like that. That was interesting. I believe that. Absolutely. I think just thought it was funny how the whole day yesterday, we were just talking about how grateful we are that our kids are older. And then I had a dream with a newborn. Oh, please don't do that to me, Spirit. Don't do that to me. Let's take a look here for Aries. Because at this point, my son is 12. Starting over is crazy. Even though I have a friend who just started over with a senior in high school. That's crazy. All right, let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Show me the energy for today for Aries. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Show me the energy here for Aries. All right, let's clarify that. We got the messenger of fire. I only wanted to pull one from this, but I ended up pulling three. Let's take a look here of the 5 of air, and I'm even going to look at it in the book. This is the 5 of swords. So what came out was the King of Swords, the King of Air. What time is it? I'm just talking my head off. The King of Swords. You got the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. We have the 5 of air, 5 of swords, 5 of swords. So the 5 of swords can talk about being in your head, mental conflict. It could be being at odds intellectually with somebody. It could be dealing with somebody who is withholding the truth from you, It also could be you withholding the truth from yourself, like making yourself believe things that are not true, that are also self-defeating. Telling yourself you can't do something, I'm not capable, or I need this to get this, you know, all of these limiting type of beliefs. Tell me about the 5 of air. Yeah, the 9 of swords. 9 of swords, stress, anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. Tell me about the 5 of air. And the 6 of air. So that's good. Moving on from this, what can you do to combat these thoughts of lack, not enough, stress, anxiety, and worry? Well, the 6 of swords says that simply you just let it go. You release it, you move on from it. And honestly, that is the best way to do it. You don't have to sit there and tangle with these type of thoughts. You don't have to try to dilute these type of thoughts. You don't even have to find a remedy for these type of thoughts. You simply observe them and you release them and you let them go. And you move towards these calmer waters. 2 of Pentacles here could be around financial situations, decisions, multitasking, or juggling a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. Where's the book? Oh, that's what I want to see. So I wanted to see in this book, the Five of Air. Specifically, it says tension and conflict. Conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions, and I can use this experience to grow into a more authentic version of myself. It's not important to win. It's important to have integrity. Other people have different ways of thinking and may not always be in agreement with me, and I'm open to this opportunity to live and let live. There you go. I want to see something else too. The sun in this card represents abundance. At this time, everything is possible and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition, relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. This is a time of plenty. It's important that I share this abundance with others, and I am deeply grateful. Because these have slightly different meanings. I just want to see. Intellectual authority, reason over instinct, intellect over passion, successful negotiations, rules, and laws. Let's clarify the King of Swords. This could be a person, a situation, authority figure, authority, dealing with the authorities. I've been dreaming of a baby for weeks and found out the other day girl, congratulations. But stay over there. Congratulations. I didn't even want to read that word because I don't need it to manifest over here. But congratulations, love. Is that B? Tell me about the King of Air. Tell me about the King of Air. The Temperance, patience, balance. Something is working out. It could have to do with a situation with authority, legal contracts, the law situations. And I feel like this is okay. So this is a specific message I'm getting here. King of Air, Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. There could be a situation that you have to deal with, negotiate even. This could also be a situation where you think it's black and white. It's this, it's that. I have to do this in order to get this. I have to do this in order to do that. There is no in between. But really with the Queen of Wands here and the Temperance, it's asking you to slow down, maybe even meditate. What the heck is that? Okay, I'm about to say it scared the shit out of me. Even meditate. But with the King of Swords here and the Temperance and the Queen of Wands, it's saying that there is another way to go about doing something, dealing with authority figures, authority, some sort of authoritative energy. But the King of Swords also asks you to pay attention to all of the details. All right, paying attention to the details, being precise. But the Queen of Wands says you can do something your own way or a different way of doing something that is creative. That may be something, it's a way that you figure out your own self. I'm even hearing creative financing. I'm even hearing this could be around contracts, purchasing something, getting something, paying something off. There's a way, another way that you can do it. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. The Five of Swords could say that you're definitely in your head about something being defeated, but you're defeating yourself before whatever this is defeats you. You're so much in your head that you think something bad is going to happen. And that's almost like you're making this thing happen. Okay. Through your thoughts, Nine of Swords. But the Six of Swords says you're going to move on to calmer waters, Two of Pentacles, seeking balance. And the Sun. And the center of the deck, the reason why I'm really not clarifying this is because this is it's saying that this is bringing in some sort of abundance. This is positivity, happiness, joy, expansion, and growth. The Sun brings all good things. So if you have this situation around you that seems negative in nature, or it seems like, man, this is too much for me to bear. This is too heavy for me. The Sun says, worry not, okay? Because it's all going to turn out in your favor in the end. So if you can, bask in this energy, be in this energy today, right? You're going to amplify or overshadow this negative. You're going to overshadow this negative energy, right? And turn it into a positive for yourself. All right. So we got the Sun energy here. All right. Let me see what y'all are saying. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right. I'm pregnant. You're pregnant. Oh, yeah. I dreamed that I was pregnant that day, but we're not. Oh, yeah, I did read this already. All right. New opportunities, and I'm here to help you get there. All right. Create them. Or I think we all need a change in the energy, change of what we're doing, what we're bringing in. So that is what I have for you guys. I will talk to you later. And I'll probably be back on with the weekly, a shorter version of the weekly, and then the new moon in Taurus video. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.